1 second. Let's see here. Yeah, we are. All right, I have someone who's called in via telephone. What is your name, please?
Chris Davenport.
Chris Davenport. All right, I'm going to.
I'm currently out of power, so that's why I'm calling off the phone.
Oh, no, that's absolutely fine. All right, let's see who else is on this one. Hold on, Miss Underwood. I don't have Nicole. All right, this is in the matter of Nicole Marie Davenport versus Christian Robert Davenport. File number 2019-46565DM. Mr. Davenport has called in via telephone, and this is a Supelum case. So, Mr. Davenport, this is a show cause for failure to pay child support and failure to appear. It states here that you're ordered to pay $411 a month in child support, and as of today, you have an arrearage in excess of $3,641. There's also a failure to appear for August 8th of 2022. I did set aside that bench warrant.
Ma'am, I got a piece of paper in the mail saying that it was scheduled for today.
Sir, don't interrupt me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, I set aside the bench warrant and it's been adjourned multiple times, ending today. At this time, the last payment we received was an involuntary payment on December 13th of 2022, and we've not received any other payments. So, sir, are you currently employed?
No, I'm not. Ma'am, I called the other day and it just rang and rang and rang. I was trying to make a payment. I couldn't get in there.
Mr. Davenport, I asked you a question and it was if you're employed. So the answer was no. So Mr. Davenport, do you understand that a contempt of court for failure to pay child support can carry up to 45 days in jail on a first offense and 90 days in jail on a second offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that you do have a right to have an attorney represent you at this and all subsequent hearings? If you can't afford to hire one, we can appoint you one at public expense. Would you like an attorney appointed to represent you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Plan on making a payment today.
Miss Underwood, I'm going to have Miss Adams send you the paperwork. Or hold on, I'm going to do this actually, Miss Underwood. So, Miss Underwood, I'm going to send you a copy of the show cause, and then we'll email it to you later. Is that all right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You probably just received my message. All right, so I'm going to put you in a breakout room with him. And sir, you'll go automatically to the breakout room. Once Miss Underwood's done talking to you, she'll come back into the Zoom room and I'll close the breakout room and put you back, okay? Do you hear me, Mr. Davenport?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I'm opening the breakout room. Okay. So. All right, I have on Shorts, Mr. Falahy, in the matter of Jessica Shorts versus David Shorts, file number 20-47465DM. I show that's dismissed. Is that correct, Ms. Pelham and Ms. Vasquez?
Yes, said.
Okay, so Mr. Falahy, that's been dismissed.
Okay, do we have a subsequent date coming up? Because I think Mr. Shorts missed a payment in January. You had ordered him to pay now.
It says dismissed, so there'll be no further dates until there's another show cause.
Show cause. Okay, all right, sounds good. Thanks, Judge.
All right, thank you, Mr. Falahy. Have a good day.
You too.
All right, so sir, you want to come up to the podium? And who are you?
Erica Walker.
What's your last name?
Walker.
Okay, all right, so Mr. Gout, you want to come up here? All right, this is in the matter of Janice Lynn, you pronounce it Gout
Yes,
versus Scott Michael Gout, file number 2014-41139 BM. So Mr. Gout, this is the date and time scheduled for a show cause. It states here that you're ordered to pay $312 a month in child support, and as of today's date, you have an arrearage in excess of $3,729. Do you understand that?
yes,
Okay, do you understand the maximum penalty for contempt of court for failure to pay child support can be up to 45 days in jail? Do you understand that?
yes,
All right, so the last payment I show was $500 back on January 18th of 23. And that allowed us to dismiss the active bench warrant. Looks like you had a recent support review and nothing was, okay, so that's in place. So, sir, are you currently employed?
no,
Okay. All right, are you able to make your monthly payment for February?
Can I give a brief explanation?
No, not at this point. Are you able to make a payment today or no?
No,
All right, so Mr. Gout, would you like an attorney appointed to represent you?
not at this time.
You wish to proceed without an attorney?
No, I had a brain tumor back in April and I've been
Okay,
in and out of the hospital.
hold on, let's do one question at a time.
Okay,
Do you want an attorney appointed to represent you to give you legal advice?
yes,
Okay, good. All right, and do you live here in Adrian, right?
correct.
Miss Adams, when is our next show cause date, please? Can I do March 20, or do we have, I'm looking on the sheet that I have from front of the court. Looks like March 20, I know we're back. Do we have any dates sooner than that, Miss Adams? Miss Adams probably not at her desk right now, so Mr. Vasquez or Miss Pelham?
Yes, 1 second, Your Honor, I'm looking. You said for March,
Yeah,
we have 13th
13th.
and 20th.
okay, so here's what I'm gonna do, Mr. Gout. I'm gonna adjourn this to March 13, all right, at 8 AM. We're gonna appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Miss Underwood, I'm on Mr. Gout right now, and let me close that breakout. I am going to appoint court-appointed counsel to represent him, but he's here in person. So I was going to adjourn it to March 13th and have him set up a time to come talk to you at your office. He has some medical history and some other issues he wants to address. So
What
this
is-
is
What is the name,
Scott.
Your Honor? I'm sorry.
Scott Gout. I'm gonna send you a copy. Huh?
Oh, did you send it? to me?
Gout.
I'm sending it to you right now. And then I'm gonna also have Miss Adams email it to you. All right, so I'm gonna give you a piece of paper, Mr. Gout. So we're gonna set it on March 13 at 8 AM. And Miss Underwood, what is the office number to set up a time to meet with you?
264-5353.
And I'm gonna give you this piece of paper, Mr. Gout, and that's the number you call to set up an appointment with Miss Underwood.
Okay, I understand that. Is there, if I do not take upon that representation, is this something where I can represent myself today?
You've
Because-
already asked for court-appointed counsel, so I've appointed an attorney to represent you. So that way you can speak with her and she can give you legal advice, and
Okay,
then we'll come back on March 13th, okay?
okay.
So you're all set? Just come back on March 13th and make sure to reach out to her to talk to her on the phone, all right?
Okay, at that time, am I able to give her
Yeah.
hospitalization documents?
Yep. You
And,
can provide to her your documents, all right?
okay.
All right, thank you.
That's March 13th, okay.
Yep,
8
right there.
a.m., okay.
And then she can review those. And we'll send the paperwork to Ms. Underwood. All right. Okay, so Ms. Underwood, we're back with Mr. Davenport. Have you had an opportunity to speak with Mr. Davenport?
I have, Your Honor.
All right, and how would you like to proceed today with
Your
Mr.
Honor.
Davenport?
Mr. Davenport is able to make a $200 payment today, and he should be able to make another payment of either $200 or $400 on Thursday. We would request that this be put over 1 week or two, Your Honor, allowing Mr. Davenport to demonstrate his bona fides and get these payments started.
Okay, so Mr. Davenport, you're gonna make a payment today and a payment later this week, is that correct?
Correct.
All right, and then, all right, I will set this over to March 13 at 8 a.m. And you make those payments and I'll enter a plea of not guilty today and we'll see you back on that day, all right?
All right, so March 13th, correct?
Yes, sir, at 8 a.m.
All right, I'm writing this down right now. All right, thank you.
All right,
Judge, how
thank
much
you.
was he ordered to pay today?
He was gonna pay 200 today and 200 on Thursday or Friday.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, you're all set, sir. You can disconnect.
Thank you.
What's your name again? Erica Walker? What's the other party's name? Zachary Walker?
Last one on page 1.
Well, I don't go by page,
Oh, okay.
remember? I go by page. So, all right, I have Mr. Vasquez and Miss Pelham. I have, Miss Walker here. And she's on my actual docket, but she's not on my docket.
What's the
Is that-
father's name?
It's for PPO, not for child. Oh, okay, never mind. Thank you. All right, she's here for something else. All right. So let's see, let's get Mr. Drouillard in. All right, Mr. Drouillard, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so, let's see if I have Rachel, I do, Wagner, there we go. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, Ms. Walker or Wagner, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, this is in the matter of Rachel Elaine Wagner versus Russell Lawrence Drouillard, file number 2012-38290 DP. This is the date and time set for an adjournment of a show cause. Mr. Drouillard, you're ordered to pay $237 a month in child support. As of today's date, we have an arrearage in excess of $5,051.
Yes.
We had an involuntary payment as our last payment back in March 8th of 2021 in the amount of $985. We were here last on January 9th of 23, and Miss Wagner, I'm gonna mute you because I think I'm getting the baby's background noise from you, maybe. Or is that you, Mr.
You might be getting it from me. I got a young sick one at home. So.
My kids are getting ready for school right now too. Sorry.
That's okay, it's okay. So, we've adjourned this multiple times for you to make a payment, provide employment. We received no employment or payment information.
Just actively
Mr.
seeking employment, right? Like I'm literally trying to find a job. And I haven't had any luck. I got a couple interviews this week. I don't have like any money coming in. So like, I get it. I do.
Wash dishes and pay
I'm trying,
$236
like I'm
a month.
applying
So Mr.
for
Drouillard,
jobs.
all All right, so you do have a right to have an attorney represent you today and other subsequent hearings. Would you like an attorney appointed to represent you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, all right, so I'm gonna open up a breakout room and I'm gonna assign Mr. Drouillard and Miss Underwood. And Miss Underwood, I'm gonna send you a screenshot of the paperwork. Oh. All right, go ahead and join that breakout room.
Judge, Miss Adams requests to be let into the meeting.
No, I don't think so. In the matter of Raquel Tyndall versus Isaiah Jacob Coopshaw. I don't see either of them. Whose case is this?
It's mine, Your Honor.
I'm gonna send you a chat. Just like the chat. You all set?
Well, when I have a moment, I had a question for you.
No, you've asked for court appointed counsel, so you have to go meet with the attorney. We're done.
Okay, I didn't understand that I could actually not.
You've already asked for court appointed counsel. I've appointed an attorney to represent you. I'm done with your case. So contact them and then be back on March 13th. Okay,
Thank you, Honor.
you're all set. Okay. All right, file number 2007-32109 DP. Mr. Coopshaw was ordered to appear. He's failed to do so. We'll issue a bench warrant for his arrest. And I'll set bond in the amount of $4,385. In the matter of Faith Star Double versus Austin James Doobie, or Dubai, I'm not sure how he pronounces it. File number 2022-49172DS. This is the date and time scheduled for a show cause in this matter. He has not appeared. He's not in my breakout room, nor in the courtroom. So I'm going to issue a bench warrant for Mr. Doobie's arrest and set bond in the amount of $3,473. So, what's that breakout room? All right, Miss Underwood, you've had a moment to speak with Mr. Drouillard.
I have, Your Honor. Your Honor, Mr. Drouillard is looking for work. He has no ability to pay at this time, but he is going to file his taxes tomorrow, Your Honor. And there should be money coming out of that, obviously.
It should cover the bridges.
He is looking for work. I would ask if we could set this over till March 13th and see if he gets work and make sure that his taxes are filed so that some money does come in.
Mr. Drouillard, I'm going to give you a last adjournment, March 13th at 8 a.m. I'm going to require you to report in person to the courthouse, not Zoom.
Yep.
And at that time, I expect proof of employment. I have felons that can get jobs easier than you've been able to.
I am a felon.
Well, you should be able
I
to get a
mean,
job then. So
okay, well.
March 13th at 8 AM, and I expect you to be here in person with proof of employment. I'll enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. We'll see you back on that day. Thank you.
Yeah.
The matter of Michaela Rose Emmons versus Michael B. Hamden Jr. Not in my waiting room. This is file number 20-47698UN. This is a date and time set for a show cause in this matter. Mr. Hamden is ordered to pay $227.08 a month in child support and $45.42 on arrearages. As of today's date, he has an arrearage in excess of $8,310. We're getting close to the felony level. Plus he has another case. He has not responded to contact by friend of the court, so I'm going to issue a bench warrant for his arrest for failure to appear and set bond in the amount of $8,310 cash. It's a long bus ride back from Florida. In the matter of Berlin Nicole Wilson versus Tony Michael Rowe. Checking my breakout room or my waiting room. I do not see Tony Rowe. So file number 22-49241DP. This is the date and time scheduled for a show cause in this matter for failure to pay child support. The monthly charge is $495 and he has a arrearage in excess of $495,954. They issue a bench warrant for his arrest and set bond in the amount of $4,955 cash. I understand people have power out. They can always contact from the court. In the matter of Benjamin Soto versus Jennifer Zachney. This is the date and time scheduled for a show cause in this matter. Mr. Soto has failed to appear.
Excuse me, Judge.
Yes.
Let's adjourn this out. He did get a job. I thought he'd come in and he was supposed to make a payment today, but I don't want to do a warrant on him. Can we adjourn that out to maybe the 13th?
Sure. We'll adjourn this to March 13th at 8. All right. In the matter of Miss Wilson.
Yes.
Mr. Rowe failed to appear, so I issued a bench warrant for his arrest and set bond in the amount of $4,955. All right.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. So in the matter of Lisa Coopshaw versus Joseph Spresser, file number 2007-32101. I do not see Mr. Spresser in my waiting room. He's ordered to pay $202 a month in child support. We haven't received a payment since October, and he has an arrearage in the amount of $2,791. They issue a bench warrant for his arrest for them to appear. And I'm going to set bond in the amount of $2,792. All right. Mr. Stamper. Mr. Stamper, can you hear me, Mr. Stamper? You're muted.
On mute. All right.
All right, this is in the matter of Cassie Ann Maher versus Brandon Lee Stamper, file number 17-44718DM. This is a date and time scheduled for a show cause in this matter. Mr. Stamper, you're ordered to pay $400 a month in child support. As of today's date, you have an arrearage in excess of $3,726. The last payment we received was $105.17 on December 5 of 2022. We've adjourned this hearing multiple times for employment purposes, and we've not received any payment. So, Mr. Stamper, you do have the right to have an attorney represent you at this and all subsequent hearings. If you can't afford to hire one, we can appoint you one at public expense. So, Mr. Stamper, do you like an attorney appointed to represent you?
I can't afford an attorney, Your Honor.
I said a court-appointed attorney. You don't have to pay for a court-appointed attorney.
No, I would not. No, that's fine.
All right. So, Mr. Stamper, can you turn your video on, please?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was.
It's all right.
How do I do that?
Are you on a phone or a computer?
My phone.
I just
Start
sent you a
video.
request to start the video.
Okay.
There you go.
Sorry.
All right. So, Mr. Stamper, you do not want an attorney appointed to represent you?
No.
All right. So, Mr. Stamper, now, this is, I don't see you have a previous contempt. So, Mr. Stamper, do you understand if you are found guilty or plead guilty to the contempt of court, you can be facing up to 45 days in jail?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Stamper, you waived the right to an attorney. So, do you understand that you do have a right to have a hearing on this? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you understand that that it's a crime to fail to pay child support to the very best of your ability up to the amount ordered?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Do you understand that it, you have, okay, do you understand it's a crime to fail to pay child support to the very best of your ability up to the amount ordered?
Yes.
Do you understand if you plead guilty to this offense, I could sentence you to up to 45 days in jail?
Yes.
Do you understand you're entitled to have a trial and you cannot be convicted unless the evidence at your trial proves that you're guilty beyond a reasonable doubt? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you understand that you're entitled to have an attorney represent you here today and in all subsequent proceedings, and you waived that? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Do you understand that you're entitled to have all the witnesses against you appear at your trial, and you would have a right to question those witnesses while they're under oath at your trial? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you understand you're entitled to have me order any witnesses you might have to appear at your trial on your behalf?
Yes.
Do you understand that you do not have to say anything at your trial, and if you do not testify or say anything, nothing will be held against you, and in fact, no one will even mention your silence? Do you understand that?
Yes.
On the other hand, do you understand that you are entitled to testify at your trial if you want to testify?
Okay.
All right. How do you plead to the
Yes.
charge that you failed to pay child support to the very best of your ability up to the amount ordered?
Well, I mean,
Guilty or not guilty?
it's my responsibility to pay,
So,
and I haven't
sir,
paid it, so I'm
it's
guilty.
guilty or not guilty?
Oh, I'm gonna be guilty.
All right. So, sir, you have a child support case where you're ordered to pay $400 a month child support. Is that correct?
Yes.
And the last payment I show is $105.17 on December 5. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Are you currently employed?
Well, yes and no. Sorry. Due to the storm last week, I was gonna start at Golden Limousine, but it got moved until tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Gold Limousine.
Golden Limousine in Milan, Michigan, on Carpenter Road.
Okay.
I'm sorry, miss. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm having a cluster headache right now. It's not good. So.
Okay, all right. And are you able to pay anything on this today?
Miss, I honestly, I won't have any money until Friday. I want to pay
All right, how
500
much
on
can you pay
Friday.
on Friday?
I want to pay 500 on Friday, if possible.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set this for set hour. I accept your plea. It has been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately, and knowingly given. You have full knowledge of your rights. I'm gonna set this over for sentencing on March 20 at 8 AM, and I'm gonna require you to be in person. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
So March 20 in person at 8 AM for sentencing, and at that time, I want to make sure that your employment is provided to the friend of court, that you've also paid $500. All right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, we'll see you back on March 20th at 8 AM. Thank you.
Thanks. It hurts. It hurts. Oh my God.
All right, thanks, Ms. Maher. We'll see you back on that day.
Thank you. Judge,
Yes.
did you need me to appear in a court in person
No,
on
you
that
can
day?
zoom in if you want. You can zoom in.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So I have a friend of the court show cause on, how do I have 3 different ones? All right, so this is in the matter of Dorinda Dombeck versus Timothy Ross Williams. File number 1990-12245 DM. Are you Mr. Williams? No. All right. This is the date and time set for a show cause. There is no monthly charge. This is arrearage only. There's a arrearage in the amount of $15,263.18. He's failed to appear. So I'm going to issue a bench warrant for his arrest. And I'm going to order that $800 payment, his bond be set in the amount of $800 cash to be applied to this case. All right. In the matter of Izell Wilson, versus, or Tanya Sue Jakubowski versus Izell Wilson, file number 2009-34540 UN. This is the date and time set for a show cause in this matter. Mr. Wilson is supposed to make a payment of $337 a month in child support. As of today's date, he has an arrearage in excess of $21,116. He has not made a payment since early in February. Did he make his January payment? I think so. I'm going to issue a bench warrant for his arrest for failure to appear. Set bond in the amount of $500 cash. All right. So, Mr. Vasquez and Ms. Pelham, I never got another one from Anderson, so.
He adjourned Timothy Moody to March 27th.
All right. I don't have a docket, so I was just kind of winging it. Okay.
Oh.
All right. So I don't have anything else.
Yep, we're good.
Right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Ms. Adams, I'll paperclip the ones that need to be emailed to Ms. Underwood.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Malaro.
Yes, Your Honor.
What you doing here?
I was told to log in. And I do what I'm told.
I'm glad, but I don't know why.
I think it has to do with Evelyn Bell.
Oh, I won't be able to do pickups till later.
Okay, I'll check in later then.
We'll just text you, Mr. Malaro.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds like a
Thanks.
plan. Thanks, Judge.
All right, so Miss Iddings and Mr. Rains, I apologize. Since we couldn't access the buildings